go alive. Yes. Come on, baby. I've been waiting all my life. Yes, for you and I. It's the real you. Is it the real me? Can't do nothing but envy. Letitia, please. Come on. Yes, the Belle Collective is done, and I am so glad that it's over. Hey, B. What's going on, y'all? JamiThatsMe here. We are about to go ahead and talk about Belle Collective. I ain't really been going live, so I figured I'd give you guys a live. I'm not really going to be getting into the chat too much, you know what I'm saying? But for the moderators, do you feel what I'm saying? The people that I have, I feel like I need more moderators. I feel like I don't have a whole lot. Do you feel what I'm saying? But do your job just a little piece, okay? Don't be out there blocking people. You probably could time them out just a little piece. You know what I'm saying? But don't be trying to time people out if their opinion is different than yours or anything like that, girl. But if they on something trying to insult me, time them hoes out, and that's just on a PE, okay? But yes, so we are about to talk about Belle Collective, okay? What is this? Give me 1 second, y'all. Now, what is this? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, girl, let's talk about some things, okay? Belle Collective has come on, and we got into reunion part 2. I don't think there's another part or anything coming, and I am glad about that because it's time to wrap that shit up, okay? I was thinking that Akeisha probably made her decision more so at this reunion that she was not going to be a part of this show anymore. But in all honesty, y'all, I think she about made that decision after the whole situation took place at Taste. Okay, I think, yeah, when she sat down with Willie and said she didn't want to have nothing to do with them ladies, I think it could have been in that moment where she decided to say, you know what, I'm out this, like, y'all, like, girl, whatever you want to do, you go do, and I don't give a damn, okay? Let me know your thoughts about Carlos hosting the show, let me know your thoughts about that. I know last night when I saw a clip of it, I was a bit irritated because I felt like accountability wasn't being pushed towards Mr. Glabusi. And I did feel a way about that. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really interested in whatever segment, talking about something in a can. Whatever they got going on in the can ain't got shit to do with me. Okay, but anywho, girl, that's what's going on. So y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on how y'all felt about the reunion, how y'all felt about the host and stuff like that. I wonder, where's Egypt? Y'all remember when Egypt had hosted the Love and Marriage Huntsville show or the reunion like earlier on? I wonder what happened to Egypt. What Egypt been doing? I know she had her like HGTV show, but do she not be hosting stuff anymore? Because I feel like Miss Egypt used to get the girls together. But anyway, let's go and get into it, okay? So we pick up where, let me say this. Another disclaimer. Let me go and put this out here, y'all. I am going to definitely be, again, a bit more demure as I give my review, okay? I know y'all want me to come up here and act a fool, but I'm just not going to be doing that, okay? Maybe a little piece, okay? But anywho, girl, listen. From here on out, I will be doing my best as referring to Miss Leticia, whatever her name is this week or next week, as Miss WBW, okay? And if you figure it out from Twitter, then you just figure it out. But it's definitely giving Miss BBL that did not take. It's definitely giving Miss WBW for me. Okay, so let's talk about it, people. Let's get into it. Okay, so we pick up where Letitia and Antoinette where we left off with them going back and forth. Okay, so Letitia says mint dental, it's no longer there. It's no longer there. When they put the camera on her, it was giving a little bit of charade. No, not charade. It was giving Nene when Nene said, they're done. They're done. They're done. When she was talking about her teeth and Sheree said, get your teeth fixed, she was like, they're done. They're done. So Letitia was like, it's no longer there. It's no longer there. And Miss Antoinette like, well, wait a minute, one B, give me a second because I'm about to get you together. I'm about to let you know. But if you could just hold your horses just a little bit. And let me tell you, okay, she had that hand out like, ma'am, I'm going to need you to calm the hell down so I can give you a little bit of education, Miss Enterprise, since you own so many businesses and stuff. Then let me tell you a little bit about mine, BITCH. So what was real funny to me is the fact that I felt like Letitia thought that she's thinking it's a dig to tell this woman, you're no longer practicing. You're not practicing. Dental is not there. You're not practicing. BIT, you was trying to take this as a dig, and the whole time the shit was a luxury. And that is what's killing me softly, okay? That right there, the whole time, it's a luxury to not have to practice, okay? Are you okay? So Antoinette says, what I did was create a successful business, okay? Emphasis on successful, which was a key. While you're sitting over here having all of these quote-unquote businesses that we still really don't even know what the hell that you do. Actually, it's giving a piece of tummy from Martin, okay? But let's keep going. So Antoinette, says that she, what she did was create successful businesses, all right? And then she says she had big people come in and they bought it, all right? She said she sold it for profit. Okay, for a profit, ma'am. I sold it for a profit. Get into that. She says she does lose money being around them because, of course, Carlos asked her about that. And she says, I do lose money being around them, okay, because I have to push my clients back. All right, so because I have to push people back and all this other stuff, like, I'm missing out on money just a bit. And honestly, I'm not seeing no growth in them that they got going on with their own businesses, to be honest with you. So Marie had me chuckling because Marie sat up there and she was like, oh my God. Girl, I'm finna go under the water. What she said, she had me chuckling. But I honestly, and y'all let me know, okay, your thoughts. But I did not necessarily feel like Antoinette was talking about Marie. She may have said y'all ladies, but I don't feel like she was talking about Marie though, because we see that Marie is being very successful in her own right with her mental health clinics that she's doing. She has quite a few of them. On top of that, she just got her doctorate, right? And I feel like if it was shade to all of the ladies, that is a bit messed up, Dr. Antoinette, considering the fact that you're sitting right next to your good Judy, Miss Latrice, and not only did she go and do Goddess 2.0 renovation or whatever she just did, but she also opened up Taste Restaurant. So I would think that shade was not for everyone, but more so for Miss WBW, okay? That's who I think that it was for, all right? So Carlos asked her if she would come back to Belle Collective, and she was like, ooh, honey, I was trying to get the hell up out of Mississippi because it really ain't too much in there going on here any way. But, I have to think about it because I really don't know. And then here go Miss WBW talking about, so Antoinette, no, she want to be bad. Antoinette, you know you want to be bad. Why? So she could teach you on how to sell a successful business? Is that why you want her to stay? That's why you said that? Oh, she knows she wants to come back? Because, see, your tone was just different a minute ago, but then now you're over here trying to act like y'all are cool. Like, she knows she want to come back. Girl, don't be trying to sweet talk me when you just try to sit up here and shade the fact that I sold my business only to find out the dig that what you was digging wasn't even what it was. Like, don't do that, okay? So then he asked her, would you want to return, or who I would want her to return? And so most of everybody said, yeah, but Timber was like, I mean, what if you don't care? And I said, Timber, my love, come close. Girl, back up off me. Don't get too close to me now, okay? Back up off me, girl. Just like I got a kid too, okay? And I'm not trying to get mine scoot back up off me, but let me tell you something, BIC, about 85% of the audience don't give a fuck if you come back either, okay? Don't get no attitude with me. I'm just trying to tell you what the people saying, okay? They don't give a damn. Okay, so be careful, because I feel like you raising your hand or saying you don't care, I feel like they're going to try to use that as a play for you and her to have an issue at some point next season. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Letitia ain't going to want that drama on her, so she going to try and create some love. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, all right, so let's see. What else happens? Okay, let me keep going. So then, Yeah. We got into that. Got into that. Okay. So then Miss WBW, she over there trying to be nice. Okay. After learning the real tea about what happened with Antoinette and her selling her businesses, her business or whatnot, and relocating and stuff, Miss WBW was trying to be nice, in my opinion. Talking about, so well, here's the thing, you know we got a love hate relationship. Like, that's what it really is. Like, like, we do have a love hate relationship. And you know what, she did help build the group. And I'm like, girl, I see your play. I see your play, just a little piece. You try to get close enough to that lady so you can figure out how to get a business to sell. Okay then, girl. We see, girl. Stop that. Anywho, let's get to the husbands, because this is where we really have a lot to talk about here with the husbands. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, so Mr. King started the convo off with Willie. I didn't necessarily like that, because I felt like you starting the conversation off as though Willie the one that started the situation. You need to be over there talking to Cliff, and that's my problem with y'all. Y'all already know and saw exactly who started most of this BS, and instead of y'all going directly over there, you're going over here to Willie like Willie was the one that got all this started. And I wish Willie would have told him, don't start asking me, ask them motherfuckers, okay? Because what I did was a reaction. We need to find out about the action. So I'm gonna need you to slide that way with yours, okay? Ask that mother. Okay. So let's see. So then, so Carlos started off with him, or whatever the case was. All right. So then, Willie says that he was blindsided. Okay. He was blindsided by the issue with Glabusi and Clifford the Big Red Dog. So Clifford the Big Red Dog says that things escalated when he told the boy to suck his balls or whatever like that. And Clifford the Big Red Dog was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a street dude. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no street. I could take a joke. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna really be able to say, he can't do that, okay? And Willie said, oh, I wasn't joking. Like, what part of that you thought I wasn't playing with you motherfuckers? Okay? Yeah, I was very much so serious, okay? So then, Clifford the Big Rock, Willie, yeah, he said he wasn't joking. So Glabusi says he plays all day, but he's from a different part of life. But see, my thing is this. Just because this man went off to the NFL and does well for himself, got some championship rings and stuff, what part of that makes you think that he not from the streets too? I think that man was very aware of what it was he was telling you when he told you that. I'm just a little confused on that part. It's plenty of people that be out here from the streets that go on to elevate to a different space. Now, just because your big, thick, grown ass Glabusi wants to stay in that space at your grown ass age, that is you. Okay, that is you. So, anywho, Willie starts to interrupt him, and Glabusi says that he let him talk. Okay, he was like, I let you talk, but as he's continuing to talk, Willie asked, well, who stood up first? Who stood up first, Glo? Like, tell me what's going on. Like, who stood up first? So then Miss WBW in the back, and she like, Willie, you stood up first. Loud and wrong, loud and wrong. Loud and wrong in the back. Please have a seat. Loud and wrong in the back. Okay? That's not how that went, ma'am. Oh, she get on my nerves. All right. So, anywho, I wish that Glabusi would have had more of a chance to really talk, because I wanted to hear him explain himself. Honestly, he wasn't going to do that but play in our faces the same way he played in everybody else's face, especially when he talked to Akeisha, so it probably wouldn't even have mattered, okay? So Clifford the Big Red Dog says that he doesn't like Willie because Willie takes jabs at him, and he's been taking jabs at him for many seasons, okay? Then says that when he returns the favor, he can't handle it. And I feel like, sir, he was handling y'all the entire season. That's the thing for me. He was handling y'all the entire season, and Willie does strike me as a person that can take whatever it is that he dishes, okay? For the most part, in my opinion. But I do feel like specifically for y'all situation, he gave y'all what y'all was over there giving to him. Okay? And then, it was something else I wanted to say. I know that, Clifford the Big Red Dog may have felt the way about things that old boy may have said, or maybe talked about his accent. I mean, I feel like they do that. A lot of people, like people up north, talk about our exes down south, like whatever. It ain't that deep. But in all honesty, for me, I don't give a fuck what happened at the beginning. Okay, I don't. I do not care. When y'all made the decision to be A-okay and cool after he said respect should be given on both sides or whatever it was, when y'all had that conversation in New Orleans and came back, it shouldn't have been no other beef. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's not any different than Sophia and Selena. Just like when they had their sit down, they had a conversation, and then next thing you know, you get to the reunion and you seeing Miss Sophia over here throwing shots and doing all this extra stuff, and it's like, girl, are you okay? Like, why are you doing all of this? Like, are you okay? I thought we was good. And that's the same type of energy that Willie had. Like, I thought we had already talked about this, that we good. Like, why you acting like that? Okay? So it should have been good. It should have been good. Anywho, let's keep going. So Willie tells him when it comes to not being able to take what they say he gives, he says it's not that. It's more about how old boy mumbles, and not so much as about how he mumbles, but more so about when you drink, you turn into somebody different, okay? You do a bit too much more than what it is that I would really want to be around, and I don't want to be around you like that, right? He pretty much, in my words, says that he makes it worse, okay? And it's a problem because you get disrespectful, you start embarrassing your wife, and that's not the type of person, like, I don't want to kind of deal with that type of shit, okay? So get that together. Anywho, so then Clifford the Big Red Dog was like, how you like me now? So do you like me now? But I'm trying to figure out if you like me now. Now, I never really heard Willie answer the question about whether he likes him now or not, but I feel like he probably don't. I mean, after everything that went down, I feel like he could take it or leave it. Like, you don't like him, so why are you asking him about whether he likes you? You don't like him. Okay? It's you. And for me, it goes back that Cliff has always been the problem. Not so much as Glabusi, but it's definitely been Clifford the Big Red Dog. So then Carlos says he thinks the digs went too far. And I'm like, excuse me, Mr. King, which digs are you referring to, love? Whose digs went too far? Are you going to start from the beginning? And you're going to start with the dig that Glabusi took at Miss Akeisha when he was talking to Clifford the Big Red Dog? Because I'm trying to understand what's going on there. So then Willie says that he gets annoyed when Glenn says he and his wife think they're holier than thou, when he's actually had talks with this man outside of the cameras. Then you got Miss WBW talk about something. He don't talk to him. He don't even, like, when do he talk, like, what? How heart to heart? Who said that? Like, y'all don't talk like that. We don't even got this man number, girl. I don't know what this man talking about. Yeah, you never know what your nigga talking about. You always be behind the curve when it comes to with your nigga. Okay? You always behind the curve. He never keeps you updated on shit. Okay, girl. So we expect you to not know, because while you sitting over there being loud and wrong in the back, okay, while you over there being loud and wrong, your man over here agreeing to the fact that he did have heart-to-hearts and conversations with Willie. Okay? A mess. I said, girl, y'all don't get this woman. So, anywho, Glabusi says we're good. We were good before. He's like, we was good before with all of that until you told me to get off your nuts. That part really got to you when he told you to get off the nuts. Okay, then. So Willie is like, sir, we were both there with our wives. It was your birthday, and I'm trying to understand, how the hell did I become the center of attention on the day that's supposed to be about you? I didn't make that happen on my own. So what is really going on? Meanwhile, you got Clifford the Big Red Dog just sitting over here not saying nothing because he knows it's because of you. You started this. Okay? So, anywho, Carlos trying to explain to Willie what Glabusi is saying. And I'm just like, we don't need you to explain to Willie what Glabusi is trying to say. Let Glabusi speak up and say it. Now, granted, I can see if you would have said, okay, Willie, give me 1 second because we hear you, okay? We want him to explain in totality his thoughts on the matter, okay? And then we'll give you the opportunity to, say what you need to say. But Glabusi, go ahead. What was it, okay? So that kind of irritated me just a little bit, okay? But I'm with Willie, okay? Like when Willie said, when he was trying to say, well, he didn't really like when you said this or that, and then Willie like, well, then what the hell was I supposed to like? Okay? I I don't give a fuck about shit that nigga didn't like. After he said what he said to me, I'm going to say some stuff intentionally for you to not like. I'm not trying to say nothing for you to like. I'm not joking with you bitches. Excuse me? Oh, okay. Anywho, so then Carlos asked Willie and Glabusi, can they move on? Pretty much, trying to say that it wasn't that deep to him. To him, it wasn't that deep. Obviously, it was deep enough for them to want to throw hands or whatever. But anywho, he's like, can y'all move forward, right? So Glabusi is like, I mean, we cool, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Willie over here like, I'm good. But the thing for me was Clifford the big red dog in the back telling me something. It's gonna take some time. It gonna take some time for them to get together. Like, first of all, sir, who's talking to you? We're talking to Glabusi and Willie. We're here with ours. We're here, Clifford. Okay, we're here, sir. We will get to you. You are not a part of this conversation just yet. You in it, but you ain't in it. And the times that you could have spoke the fuck up, okay, you didn't. All right, you really didn't. And then my other thing is why I'm thinking about it. Another reason why I did not like that the conversation started with Willie, because the situation didn't start with Willie, right? Meaning the conversation at the reunion, I didn't like that he asked Willie first when you should have been asking Cliff, because what we want to know is what the fuck was said to Glabusi. What did Clifford the big red dog say to Glabusi for him to say what he said about the wives? That's where you should have started, okay? I didn't like that. All right. And then, what else? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when he talked about, it's going to take a minute or whatever, I'm over here like, why are you speaking for him? Why are you speaking for this man? The man said he good, but you over here talking about something. It's going to take some time when he didn't necessarily ask you yet about how you felt or if y'all two could move forward yet. Right? So it's giving that, for me, just a little piece is that's your man. That ain't Miss WBW, man. Let's keep going. So Willie says that Sophia, Carlos asked, so in the words of Gucci, are y'all Gucci or whatever? And then you got Clifford the big red dog. So nah, they Sophia because Gucci is gone. Again, ma'am, I'm speaking. Ma'am, we're not talking to you just yet. Okay? We're not talking. We know that you don't like him. We know you ain't trying to be cool with him, but we're not talking to you. Okay? Even Willie was like, I respect the stance that this man got. Because, okay, you don't like me? Cool. Don't give a damn. Okay? We weren't there. But me and Glabusi, we were there. We were getting there. We were good. Okay? So I'm a little taken aback. And that for me confirms what I had been telling y'all. Right? I feel like the issue was not Glabusi's issue from the beginning. I always felt like it was Clifford the big red dog. Clifford the big red dog was the one that got offended, turned around and put whatever words in Glabusi's ear, and Glabusi ended up being, influenced in my personal. And honestly, when I think of that, that's a weak ass nigga in my personal. You weak. You weak as fuck. Okay, you so weak that you'll let this man get in your head about not only Willie, but get in your head about your marriage. And a weak-minded ass like that is definitely one that's likely going to cheat on you later on down the road like he did the last time on the road, okay? Because you have a weak-minded ass man on your side, okay? And I hate that for you, but good luck, Buki, okay? I also wonder if they're going to sit back and realize that Clifford the Big Red Dog was the problem. And if Glabusi and Clifford the Big Red Dog are going to, have that conversation or something. Like, I can't be rocking with you no more, man. You be over here about getting me in trouble. You get me in trouble with my wife. Shit, you about to have me throw down and throw hands and you over there laughing and shit like, gee, look, what we got going on, okay? I'm just wondering, are y'all going to have that talk? You know what I'm saying? And you understand that realize that the discourse is your bestie boo. Anywho, let's get to the couples. Okay. Selena, JJ, and Sophia. It's time for them. So JJ is asked about whether he was trying to prevent the ladies from getting close, okay, moving forward or whatever. And he says, no, but when I found out about it, I wasn't really happy too much because, I felt like anything could have happened. I said, they could have got the throwing blows again. I felt the way about it. Now I don't want them doing that, not in here now, okay? And I'm over there like with Carlos, like, but it didn't happen. You over there upset after the fact, and it didn't happen. And now I'm starting to realize that, yeah, Sophia, you adopt your personality from your man. Just a little piece, okay? Because I'm confused on why you upset after the fact when the resolve is there. Why you still mad? But I guess. So he says, Carlos asked about the twins and like, how are the kids or whatever the case is. And he's like, me and the twins are good. When I tell you didn't say nothing about Sanjay must have said, keep my name out your mother mouth or something. I don't know. But he act like Sanjay didn't exist, okay? I thought he was going to say, me and the twins are good, but I'm still working on some things when it comes to Sanjay. I thought he would have said that, but Miss Selena decided she was going to jump into the conversation and say, oh, yeah, and the only reason that y'all is good, in case anybody on this stage want to know, okay, the only reason that y'all is good for real, is because my daughters had to reach out to you. And then Sophia said, girl, don't do that, girl. Like, it don't matter who reached out to who. I feel like it does, just a little bit, okay? So, one, let me say this. We didn't need 2 cents, just a piece from either one of y'all, okay? And Sophia, that's where you always go wrong because you never allow JJ's situation to be JJ and Selena's situation, all right? You got to add your 2 cents in, especially when they're talking about their children, all right? I just refuse to believe that JJ will do the same for you if it came down to your baby daddies. I just refuse to believe that he would just jump in like that. And maybe he would, but I would assume he would probably be in your ear like he always has been versus actually saying anything directly to that man. Okay. But also, although I feel like Selena don't even say that because ain't nobody even ask you nothing. This is more so for JJ to answer. I do understand as a mama, okay, that you being fake as hell. And I'm finna call out the fact that my daughters had to run up to you and had a conversation. And I feel like if the young ladies were being disrespectful to their dad, then I would think you should go to your parent, right? Yeah, like if you've been disrespectful to your parents as an adult, or whatever age, I do think that you should be the one to go to that person. However, if you as a parent has been disrespectful to your children, then you need to be going to your fucking kids, okay? I don't believe and none of that the kid is always supposed to go to the parent. Absolutely not. All right. I feel like being wrong can be on both sides. All right. Now, I also do feel a little bit like I don't fully disagree with Sophia. It was just like we ain't talking to you right now. Right. I do feel like at the end of the day, regardless of who went to who, if the conversation was had that, hey, I apologize, if apologies were shared on both sides and people acknowledge their faults, then I think it's perfectly fine for people to just, move on after that. But I don't think it's cool to just show up and act like everything's cool and not have any resolve in my personal, okay? So I guess it wouldn't matter who approached who if, apologies and understanding and all of that was really given ultimately in the situation. But JJ, you do strike me as stubborn. I do understand where he's coming from when he's like, whatever situation me and your mom has is between me and your mom. And, y'all stay out of that in a sense. And I get that, a little bit too. But I also feel like you should apply that to Sophia. Okay, you have definitely been the discourse between the two ladies for many years, and we kind of got a chance to witness that now. Okay, just witnessing how she's trying to move forward with a situation, but you continue trying to drag her back like she's supposed to feel away forever because you're not over something that happened with you and Selena. Selena has had her issue and sorted it out with Sophia to a point where she thought that they were good genuinely. Now it's time for you to do the same exact thing. So to keep trying to keep her in that same mental space as you, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even thinking about the girls either. I don't like it, okay? I see where there's some fault that can go around, and JJ is not 100% for me, okay? But let's keep going. Let's see. So JJ talks about how he told the girls he wants Selena to go on and be happy. Live your life, girl. Go on, be happy. Go do your thing. Like, okay, if you find a man that love you down, let that man love you down. Right. Okay, so that's what he said. He wants somebody to go love Selena down. So Mike is like, that's why I'm here, mother. Okay, that's why I'm here. And let me talk to you for a little bit, okay? Because I don't feel like the issue, Selena. I feel like it's always y'all motherfuckers, okay? And Selena like, yep, it is. It's always still just straight jealous about everything. He said, now listen, if you motherfuckers sit up there and say that you happy, then it shouldn't be shit to talk about, okay? Because you happy, right? JJ, you ain't had that energy with Mike J. Mike J, you done had that energy with him. You didn't. You didn't. You was just like, yup, right, yup, you right. Do your thing, live your life, yup, yup. Baby, don't say that, let her get it all off her chest, don't say that. Yeah, try. Anyway, okay, and I'm with Mike just a little piece. If y'all so happy, go be happy. Talk about what y'all got going on within the dynamic of y'all relationship. Y'all ain't even have to bring that lady up when y'all first hit this show. Didn't have to discuss her at all. But you did. And now she here. Okay? Selena says, honey, I could be sitting up here in the brown paper bag, girl, and she gonna still be sitting up here being upset with me, girl. She still gonna find something to be jealous about. Baby, why Sophia sat up there and said, I mean, it look like you got one on right now. Ma'am. No, ma'am. Then that man just told you to be quiet. Let that lady say what she need to get out, stay off her. You had to get one in, then you just had to get it in, didn't you? It was so unnecessary. Look like you got one on right now. And let's not act like Selena does not have a nice face card. Don't act like that lady face card declines. Just like if she tried to say something about your face card, I don't think your face card declined either. But ma'am, it's just weird. It's really weird when y'all supposed to be cool and we haven't heard anything that this woman may have done to you for you to come at her the way that you did at the reunion. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, that's crazy. So let's get to Miss WBW and Glabusi. So he says he has officially quit his job. Okay? He has officially quit his job. Now, I don't know if he quit his job, but I'm going to say this. I feel like a lot of people in corporate may have lost their job, but didn't say that they left. But he said that he quit, so we're going to believe that he quit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in corporate got let go, but they say, I left my job. You know, when they telling their story, I left my job. Yeah, because you had to damn leave. Okay? Now, I don't know if he had to leave or not, but that's what he said. He said he quit. Anywho, so he says he has a box truck that he delivers. And he has a box truck and he delivers, okay? Now, give me 1 second, because I needed to see something. Because I'm like, am I tripping? Okay, so he said he got a box truck and he delivers. Is it bad that the first company I thought about was Amazon? And you mean to tell me you got a box truck, but why was Miss Clifford the Big Red Dog sitting up there talking about he sounded like he was trying to say the man had went and got him a transfer, you know, like one of them 18-wheelers or whatever, like one of them trucks. But whole time you got a box truck, and that's good, do your thing. But I was thinking of Amazon. He said that he do, well, it seems like he does deliveries and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it. Get your coin, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, do your thing, all right? So Carlos asked him, oh, is that right? And so you do box trucks and stuff, so you deliver. Okay, so then what's the company then, Glabusi? What is the company? Here go Miss WBW, honey. She decided that she finna hop in and say, you know, it's our company, Pearson and Pearson. It's Pearson and Pearson. Logistics. Pearson and Pearson Logistics. Now, this man was finna explain what he does, and she jumps in with the Pearson and Pearson Logistics. I said, I don't know how much I believe. And then gonna say, she says that, you know, so Carlos is like, oh, Pearson and Pearson, how that work? How that came about? Well, you know me. You know me. You know me. I'm the type of person that, whatever I put in here, whatever I believe it, I can receive it. Okay. I believe I can motherfucking fly, bitch. Okay. I do. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky, actually. Uh-huh. Every night and day. Uh-huh. I do. I think that about myself. That's what I do. And I feel like anything I do is going to go. You say what? Ferry Street did not go. Well, I'm letting Aikisha handle that, okay? Okay. Most of the things that I do go. You say what? My brunches were empty. Listen, hey, I started it. I opened it. I did it. I didn't say it was going to always pan out exact. I'm just saying, whatever I put in here, it comes out. That's what I do, I'm Miss WBW. That's my thing, okay? So then she's sitting up there talking about something. She attract all of this stuff. I attract that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? When I had put that contract in, them people was coming to see me. They was calling me. I said, bitch, well, who company is it? I thought it was Pearson and Pearson. It's giving just Pearson. Is it Enterprise? What is it? Whose company? Because Glabusi, okay, or Glenisha, sitting over there looking like a deer in fucking headlights like, yes, Pearson and Pearson legit. Yeah, that's it right there. Do the company exist or not? Like, what's going on? Like, dude, is it here or is it not? Okay, when I put in, my contracts or whatever, them people was calling. I had people calling me. So you made this about you and not about y'all. I thought it was Pearson and Pearson Logistics. Okay, then some about that explanation is not. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? I know I'm not, girl. I said on some about that. Ooh, anywho. So that what she said, honey. That what she said. They got Pearson and Pearson Logistics. They asked her about her health. She says, listen, I'm in great health. I thank God for that. I am glad to hear that she is in great health. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she was having some stuff with her breast and stuff like that. And in all honesty, I am glad to know that her health is really in a good place right now. Okay. And hopefully it stays that way. All right. So she says that Glenisha retiring really helped their relationship. I'm sorry. I don't believe nothing this woman says. Okay, I'm sorry, but I just don't believe Letitia. I just don't. It's not much she could say to me that I just do not believe her, y'all. I don't. It's helping our relationship, but the whole time we seeing you on the show, that's part of y'all issues. The fact that you want to go off doing some work because you ain't trying to be around his. It's no way. Not for real. So, okay, girl, if that's what you want us to believe, then okay, you ain't got no choice but to show us how great the relationship is working next season because you ain't gonna be able to fight with them other ladies. So, good luck. Anywho, what else is going on? So, child, let's talk about the Megan Good. Soon to be the Megan Major, sonny. The Megan Good Major, son. Glenisha Glabusi Pearson thought that the Megan Good was in the DMs, honey. Only to find out that it was given a fan page. I'm screaming. And then, are you sure that fan page wasn't your wife? Don't come over here with it, honey, because let me tell you something. According to the woman that your wife over there running up behind, Miss Latrice has sat up there and said that y'all was going to try and get somebody to slide up in old boys' DMs, okay? And being that I do believe that is character of Miss WBW, I wouldn't be surprised if she slid up in your DMs herself because she knows that is your favorite person, okay? That's your celebrity crush. And sat up there and played you. So I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm confused on who is Glenisha Glabusi Pearson for the Megan Good to be sliding into. You sure that wasn't Clifford the Big Red Dog? Because it could have been Clifford the Big Red Dog, but I'm telling you, let me tell you something. The person was close. It's coming from inside the house, okay? It was coming from inside the home, Bookie Dookie, okay? That's what it was giving to me, all right? And I felt like Sierra. be. So here go Miss Sophia. Miss Sophia said, can't cheat with that one. Ooh. Ooh. Girl, he thought he was going to have somebody he could cheat with. He thought he had a friend, bitch, and he didn't. Can't cheat with that one. So then Miss WBW gets pissed, okay? She's pissed. I think Miss WBW was upset the rest of the reunion about that, honey. Because Miss WBW sat up there and said, oh, girl, don't try it, okay? Because I heard your man be going overseas to cheat on you. Hey, Marcel, how are you? So, girl, don't even try it, okay? I heard you be doing it, too. Miss Sophia said, girl, let my man cheat in peace, bitch, okay? I know that's motherfucking right, girl. Because if he out at the club, don't think I'm not feeling good in somebody's spot getting hot, don't start just think I'm not. Because I'm not getting hot, period. Okay, and if that means he get to go over there and Tootsie Roll his ass into overseas, I'm a Tootsie Roll out mine too. Tootsie Roll and a piece of a twerk. Okay, two can play that game. Let's play. Okay, pity pat, bitch. Okay, that's what we giving. All right. So I thought that was a little funny. So I'm like, let him cheat in peace. So do you know about that part? Like, are you being for real, or you was just trying to have a quick comeback? What was that? I don't know, girl, but that's what she said. So she had to clock you, honey. So I don't know if she was telling the truth or not, because, you know, when Miss Letitia, Miss WBW says things, they be giving a little shaky, okay? So she was pissed, all right? But anywho, what really got me? Okay, what really got me, y'all? What really got me was when she sat up there and told Sophia, you know what? You're the real issue. But later on, you told Akeisha, you're the real problem. Ma'am, there isn't a bigger problem or issue on this stage but your lies. There isn't a bigger issue or problem on this stage, than your lack of discernment for the clothes that your ass put on. There isn't a bigger issue or problem on this stage aside the fact that you think that you still could wear the damn clothes you wore in your fucking 20s, bitch. Okay? Everybody is the issue and the problem, but you? No, ma'am. You know what else is? There isn't a more of an issue or a problem on this stage, but you write motherfucking books with grammatical errors and then putting them bitches up to sale. Are you okay? Huh? There isn't a bigger issue or a problem on this stage aside from you not really knowing how businesses run, but you got them. I'm confused. I don't understand. How did you not know this woman sold her business? You the biggest issue and the biggest problem on this stage and the biggest on this stage. I'm just like, I've been trying really hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know these people like that. I just go out for the show and, I don't want to feel like they got me that much into my emotions, you know what I'm saying? But it just be stupid stuff that she be saying, you know what I'm saying? I can't. It ain't a bigger problem on this stage, really, or an issue aside from your nigga not listening to you and you thinking you his boo when really the boo is Clifford the Big Red Dog. Okay? The biggest issue and problem on this stage is you thinking that you in charge of the girls. Whew. The biggest issue and problem on this stage is the wigs that she slide into. Girl, I'm just saying. She be doing a lot though. She really do. I just be needing her to like cool it down. Like everybody is the issue and a problem. You know, like she is perfect or something, but she talk about Akeisha. How does that work? The first bitch to come on this show acting like she better than. And then let's get on that for a second. When you sit up there and want to talk about somebody being better than, it's real interesting to say those things about Akeisha when you're befriending a person that's Marie. When Marie has also came on this show as though she's better than. Her own family has clocked her and said that about her. But you want to sit up here and harp on Akeisha because she feels like she's better than. Girl, it's giving better than you. Better than you. It is. Better than you. That's what it is giving. Come on, cue Beyonce. Okay. It is giving that. That's why you be so bothered by her. Because she can go on and do the things that you want to do. But can't fully follow through. Even though you can attract those things, let you tell it. Girl, she ain't no diva. It's so true, honey. Because she's not. Okay? Not a diva is the female version of a hustler. Stop the track. Let us state facts. You did put a book out there and it was not right, ma'am. It was not right. It was not right, girl. Hey, you should have took that back. Okay, that was whack. You make too much money to ever do that. Come on, Whitney Houston. Anywho, girl, let's keep going. So the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. And you have Miss WBW, Akeisha, and Latrice, okay? So Akeisha shows us messages from Miss Latrice, honey. Let's see what she showed us. So this is one of the messages that was put up. And it says, girl, F you. This is from Latrice, okay? Now, first, let's go back for the people that may not know. So y'all know there was a situation that happened at Taste on the season finale, all right? Some people say they don't watch the show. They only get into the reviews. So just for the people that don't know, okay? There was an issue that happened at Taste. And I guess the fight happened. Let Latrice tell it. It was a brawl, more altercation, whatever happened afterwards, all right? Production ended up giving a phone to Akeisha's people. They never said they gave it to Akeisha. They gave it to Akeisha's people, okay? The phone belonged to Latrice's nephew who passed away like a week after that incident, okay? And she's been trying to get that phone back because according to her, when she does a search for it, it rings near Akeisha's home, okay? So Akeisha showed messages that she received from Latrice, all right? And it says, girl, F you. You're the vicious motherfucker. Tread lightly, you antique-faced dummy. I guess you feel like sucking an NFL Zeke 10 years ago accounts for class or some form of prestige. BITCH, it does not. You lack in all of those areas very poorly. I can't stand hoes like you. You and your husband came to my shit on BS. You should have stayed home. Who would have missed you anyway? You have zero substance, BITCH. Okay? BITCH, act your motherfucking age is what I would assume she was finna say, okay? So that's one of them. Actually, I feel like that may have been the second one that was sent. So let's get to the first one that was sent, okay? The first one says, on Monday, June 10th, I have contacted you regarding my nephew's lost cell phone. Production advised that the phone was handed to your niece during an opening during the commotion. It was also tracked via Find My iPhone to your address. I have requested that it be returned. I have since heard nothing from in regard, I guess she meant to say from you, in regard to retreating it. Before things escalate, let me know what's up. Shit. Oh, God, that's what she said. Huh? That lady said, you better give me my phone, girl, for some stuff trying to escalate, honey. Okay, it seemed like the only escalation that happened was this other text message saying, girl, fuck you. Now, here's the thing. I would like to know what the hell did Miss Akeisha say to Latrice? Not even gonna hold you. Okay? Because I need to know, what did she say for you to respond and said it to call this lady, what you call this? What you told her? What you said to this woman over here? Talking about some girl, fuck you. You the vicious motherfucker. Okay, you antique faced ass dummy. Girl, who the hell says antique faced? Girl, you didn't write that text. Did Clifford the Big Red Dog write that text, ma'am? Who wrote that? Antique faced dummy? That sounds like a 10-year-old. Antique faced dummy. Do you know antiques are valuable? I'm a little. Did I miss something? Antique faced. What did you. Latrice, you sound like a person that would really say you old that bitch. You crumble face that hoe. Like, that's what I'm confused. Like, who says antique faced dummy? She didn't write this, y'all. Somebody grabbed that girl phone and wrote that message to that lady, okay? Because that's crazy. I guess you feel like sucking an NFL dick 10 years ago accounts for class or some form of prestige. BITCH. It does not. You lack in all of those areas very poorly. This is not no fucking Latrice sending this message. Okay? It's definitely somebody sent it from my phone. But girl, when I tell you, y'all need classes. Because the way you be around here talking, girl, that was not you sending that to my antique face. Girl, they ought to drag you for saying some stupid shit like that. You know the age that you came up in. You know people drag and joke better than that and Joan better than that. What the fuck is that? Anyway, girl, I wanted to know, what did Akeisha say to that woman for them to want to come back, okay? Did she say F you for y'all to say, girl, F you? Maybe that's what it was, okay? So, anywho, my question is this. My thing is this, okay? So, first of all, let me go back. So, hold on. I want to make sure I did not lose my place in this. Okay. So, Latrice does get emotional when she reflects on her nephew who passed away because it is emotional for her. And then Akeisha says that she did not have an issue with Latrice. She didn't even know they had an issue after this, she says, but she'll never tolerate any disrespect towards her husband, period. And I don't know too many wives that will. Okay? That's one. Then she also says that he sacrificed a lot for them to be down in Mississippi or whatever, okay? So I'm not finna have my husband, who's already doing this for me, because this is something I want to do, and then allow anybody to sit up here and disrespect him. Like, we're not doing that, okay? So Latrice says, well, listen, production told me they gave the phone to Akeisha. Now, Latrice, I'm going to be honest with you, and let me go ahead, let me put this out here. I meant to do this at the beginning. You know what? I don't give a damn. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Y'all, you can't control my mouth, motherfucker, okay? So if you don't like what I'm saying, feel away about it. Girl, I'm not finna be on the tree side. So do what you need to do accordingly, bitch. I don't know. Come on, Tina. What you need to do? Dislike? Unsubscribe? Do what you need to do. These folk coming to see me, okay? But I'm gonna tell you this, Miss Latrice. I need you to figure out what it's going to be, okay? Because 1 minute you're saying they gave the phone to Akeisha, then you're saying they gave the phone to Akeisha's people. Which one is it? Because you're trying to continue to make Akeisha be held accountable for something that is not fact. And in all honesty, the fact that you sit up there saying that lady stole your phone, in my opinion, is assassinating her character. Because you're pretty much saying she's a thief. And I feel like even if she had it, it was given to her. It ain't like she stole anything, just walked up there and just grabbed it and pocketed it and walked off, okay? But 1 minute you saying that it was given to Akeisha's people, then you saying that it's given to Akeisha. Then at another moment, you sitting up there saying that, oh, it pinged to Akeisha's house. And then next thing you know, you saying that Akeisha said it was not in my house. I ain't never seen the phone, had a phone, none of that. Then you saying that it pinged. No, Akeisha said it was a few doors down. Like the address she had was a few doors down from her. Then you saying that it's next door. Which one is it, ma'am? Because whatever it is that you're doing, you're trying to blame Akeisha for it. Now, in my opinion, I do believe that it's very possible, okay, for the phone to have been given to her niece, as she said. And actually, production told this woman, told Latrice, that the niece had it, okay? Now, let me go back to the messages, because this is where I would have an issue, let me see, with Akeisha. Let me see. Okay, cool. So as soon as she reached out, I thought she asked Akeisha if she knew what happened to the phone, but you automatically knew from production that she didn't have it, the niece had it, okay? Because I was gonna say, like, Akeisha, if she asked you if you knew where the phone was or anything, and you were like, no, I don't think that's right, if you knew that the niece had it and she threw it out, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like you already knew where the phone was and who had the phone, Miss Latrice, okay? So I think it's very possible, right? For, like they said, the phone was given to the niece, okay? Tensions were high, emotions are high, y'all just got into it, okay? You have a phone that you don't recognize, that you know is not none of your family members. I'm sure if I would have just got into it with somebody, I'm likely going to think that it is one of their phones. And I don't know you motherfuckers, nor do I owe you bitches any fucking thing, okay? So if I got a phone that ain't mine and I likely believe it's y'all, I am tossing it. Because one, like I said, I don't owe you bitches a fuck ass thing. Who are y'all? Okay? I don't got to give you shit. You should have got your phone. You was over there worried about me trying to beef or whatever the case is with me, when you should have been worried about your belongings. That ain't got shit to do with me. Okay? So you could blame, feel, be upset, be mad. Ain't nobody know that young man was going to pass away. God rest his soul. But if it was that important, ma'am, you should have went and got the phone on your own. That's one. And that's just how I feel about that. That's just how I feel about that. Like, I don't owe y'all okay, and then number two, the other thing is, I'm not finna take a phone with me that I know is likely with a person that I just may have had an argument with or whatever, and think that they finna track the shit back to my house. Absolutely not. Not finna do that. That's DEAD for me. Feel away about it. Feel away about it. And then you hit the lady up 3 weeks after the situation happened. Did he try to even secure a phone within that week? I don't know. I don't know if he hit up, I don't know when he realized the phone was gone. If he hit up Latrice and was like, hey, I ain't got my phone, you heard about it or whatever. I don't know. But according to Akeisha, it was 3 weeks later. Nobody knew he was going to pass away. But if you told Latrice, clearly she wasn't that pressed about it until after you passed away. Right? Yeah, I just wouldn't give a damn. Like, feel away about it. Like, girl, and I'm not finna go outside my house to go and find shit. You done called me an antique face as a dummy, girl. Like, what? I'm not finna go outside my house to find anything. Okay? So if you want the phone that bad and it's 3 weeks later or whatever, then you come out here and you find it. Since your location is telling you so hard where the phone is, go to that location and get it. Go get it. Since it's that bad and you that mad, and if things were to escalate, because he don't want it to escalate to be bigger than what it is, and blah, 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 come get it, girl. Come get it. If you think, and it's really giving two things. Number one, if you really think I got your phone, come get it. Come get it. If your shit is telling you that it's at my house, come get this phone that you say you want so bad. I will be at this house, feet kicked up, ready for you to show up to my house. Come get this phone that you think is here. That's number one. Okay? Number two, if you got the location and she's telling you that it's not at her house and you have the area, go find it. And then you're saying to this day, months later, when the reunion is filmed, oh, it's still pinging to a certain address and this, that, and the other. Then, one, I ain't know a battery gonna last that motherfucking long. So it must be pinging at the last place that it was. Okay? So then I'm also wondering, it just still for me goes back to, why you ain't go get the phone yourself? Why you just ain't go get it? Even if you had to go to her house and knock on her doorbell, like, and knock on her door, like, not, Hey, girl. And then you know what else kills me too? This is real. This is for me, and I don't give a damn how nobody feel about it. Be friends with her, not be friends. I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff. Okay. What also kills me is the fact that you sat up here, heard this lady and Willie say he put it on his daddy grave. They ain't never had that fucking phone, and then you turn around and get your ass on social media and still perpetuate a fucking story that this lady stole your nephew's phone. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit y'all talking about. I feel like that's fucked up. You cannot make a person have something that they do not have. Like, are you okay? If you feel once again that it is pinging, please run. Please come over here. Please come see about me. And come get what you claim is yours. Immediately. Okay? You and Clifford the Big Red Dog ride in that car, come over here and come get that phone you talking about. That just doesn't, no. So I don't know why anybody would expect her to have any type of integrity or any of that stuff. Like, oh, she could have gave her the phone. She also could have came and got that phone. Since it's that important. Come get it. She ain't have to get that lady nothing after she felt disrespected. And then, when you say what you say, make sure you're not coming from a standpoint that she took it because she didn't. And out of Latrice's own mouth, she said production gave it to the woman's niece. Willie and Akeisha said they have not seen the phone. And honestly, I do believe that the integrity that they have, if she did have a phone and knew that it belonged to Latrice, if she didn't give it to her herself, she would have gave it to Sophia to probably give it to somebody to give it to her. She would have got it back. Okay? So you can't force somebody to have something that they ain't never had, sweetheart. I'm sorry. And for you to get back on social media with the one woman that don't even like your ass to sit up there and try and put some type of narrative out there is fucked up. Okay, and that's another reason why I would have left that damn show too, because what you're not finna do is try and sit up here and assassinate my damn character, like we thieves or we just steal people's phones. Like, girl, do you know? Girl, what we need with his phone? Like, what do we need? What, I got my own phone. What would I need with his phone? What is that gonna do for me? I don't even know this young man. Like, what would that do for them? That they got your cousin's phone, like your nephew's phone. Like, girl, go away from me with this shit. Okay. So what else happened? So anywho, Latrice says production got the phone. Akeisha, Miss WBW says there was no reason for things to go left because they had no issues with each other. Then she says that Akeisha was saying things to her husband in her husband's ear. So Akeisha says, and did, okay, after they disrespected us, I sure motherfucking did, and I'll say it again, bitch. Okay, and? Okay, because what you're not going to do is sit up here and focus on what I said to my husband and this other person, but completely excuse your husband of his fucking behavior. But then again, we're not surprised because his behavior is what got your ass embarrassed the first season, because that's just how y'all is and that's just what y'all do. So, makes sense, on brand. Okay. So then, Akeisha says, don't come for me because you've always wanted an issue with me. She says, but you can't compete where you can't compare. I said, I know that's my right, girl. You can't compete where you can't compare. Period. All right. So then Miss WBW says, you tried to overtalk Latrice. You tried to sit up there and overtalk Latrice. You brought people there to harm her. Cause I was gonna call it that out. Miss WBW, did you hear yourself the first time though? What you said the first time was that it should have never went left because these ladies had no issue. Remember, that's how you that's how you started it off. So if that's how you started it off, then why would you follow it up to say that that woman brought people there to harm her? Why would she bring people there to harm her if they never had an issue? Just be lying. Just be saying stuff. All because you in your feelings because you slick got sunned. That lady is a mess, bro. She is a mess, dog. I'm telling you. Whew. Willie literally just said to Glenisha Glabusi Pearson that why would I make your, like, how did I become the center of your moment? In so many words, it was your birthday party. How did I become the center of attention? So why would they bring somebody there when you literally just said it should have never went left because they didn't have an issue? And when Latrice sat on that stage and tried to say, I always support her. I always support anything Akeisha do. People know I support her. You lying. Because why did you unwanted, unwarrantedly, all of that, you went and sat out with Antoinette and then you start shading that lady business that she just got over there on Ferry Street. You start shading it out of nowhere. And I understand if you may feel away and some people may say, oh, well, she was feeling away because of Akeisha and she tried to chime in, you know what I'm saying, during the reunion last year. And I understand a little bit because I didn't like that Akeisha kept jumping in either. But at the end of the day, what you're going to need to do, you're going to have to focus on that nigga that you didn't marry. Because had he never put you in a position to embarrass you and make people question certain marks and stuff on your body or whatever the case is, then it wouldn't be shit to talk about. Okay? And that's going to always be my problem with a lot of women. Okay? It's always y'all always want to point the finger and talk and go over here with yours when the person that you need to be addressing is inside your house, but you're too afraid to do that, so you want to spew it out on other folks. Girl, see about that nigga. See about that man. Okay? Don't be getting on this screen. Don't you embarrass me. Don't you do it. Sit your weak ass down. Ain't that what you said? But sit your weak ass down. You should have been saying that from the beginning. Okay? I'm just saying, girl. Start with him, and then it would be nothing to discuss. Okay? Whew, let's keep going, people. All right? So, Akeisha told Miss WBW to worry about getting that business off the ground and making sure your husband can take care of that household. Whew! Now, which business was you talking about, Akeisha? Was you talking about Pearson and Pearson? Was you talking about the enterprise as a whole? Okay? Was you talking about them brunches? Was you talking about them plates with the affirmations that she said is selling and doing so well? The same way she tried to say that book was selling and doing so well? And see, I'm not knocking Letitia for her hustle and trying to dabble into multiple things, right? To find her lane and what's going to go. That's not the issue. The issue for me is when you try to overdo it and make it seem like you bigger and better than what you really are and you're not. And that's what I can't take. That part. Like you just doing everything so grand and it's not on a grand level. And then when somebody call you out about it, then you want to feel away. Oh, sorry, my plate's a little dirty. And I remember watching that scene back because Akeisha wasn't the only person that said her plate was dirty. I think Tambra or somebody else said their plate was dirty too. But you felt the way about Akeisha right out the gate. You felt like she was taking jabs and stuff. No, you just used to people being up your ass and making you think that your shit don't stink and that what you're doing is right and you're justified in all things. Like, no. I'm not finna eat off no dirty ass plates. I'm just not. Ain't nobody tell you to throw a damn brunch to pretend and act like you really got it going on because you out here trying to impress hoes and ain't impressing nobody. That's the other reason that you was bothered because Akeisha wasn't impressed by your ass, okay? If anything, she about seemed just like you. I seen your type before. I know what you talking about. I know what you on. That's what that is, okay? So I don't know, ma'am. But don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Come back a little different next season, okay? Don't do that, girl. So then Akeisha brings up Glenisha Glabusi Pearson, and she's over there calling him out about shading her. Like, what did you mean by that? Okay, I heard you over there talking this. Okay, you was over there trying to say because she's a hot young woman or whatever. I'm not hot. Well, I ain't trying to say that like that ain't what I said. I think all you ladies are beautiful. Like all of you ladies, like all y'all look good. You know, it's not an ugly woman up here. Actually, if you really want to. Matter of fact, let me tell you now. Actually, what I think is, well, I was raised by black women. My mama was black. My grandma was black. We see, baby. We see it. We see that they was black. We know, baby. We know they was black. And I haven't. I don't never. I ain't disrespect. I don't disrespect black women. I don't like. That's not what it is. That I don't disrespect women. Period. Says the man that got his ass on the show and disrespected the fuck out of his wife because she had to get a paternity test to see if a child was his. But you don't disrespect women though. We just trying to figure out what's going on. So yeah, like I'm just saying, I was raised by black women and there's all beautiful women up here, like playing in these people's face. I said, what the hell is this? Get him off the stage immediately because he is playing games. Now, I do believe that Carlos did tell him, like, at the end of the day, like, nobody wants to, be told that they're the opposite of hot. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, don't talk to him like that. Nobody wants to be told they're the opposite of hot. Talk to that motherfucker the same way you was over there talking to Willie. Willie, what he's saying is he didn't like when you said X, Y, and Z. So that's what you should have said to that motherfucker. Okay? You're playing in our faces just a bit here, okay? We all heard what you said, and you're a street guy, right? You're the same street guy that got upset when somebody told you to suck their bells, but you wasn't upset when somebody called you dumber and dumber. Let me tell you something about a street nigga. A street nigga gonna be upset no matter what the fuck you say. You step on that nigga shoe, that nigga gonna be ready to get down with you, period, okay? So it's interesting that you let this little piece affect you, but you didn't let that little piece affect you. And since you so much of a street nigga, then you should know how other men is coming about their wife when you say some fuck shit that you say out your motherfucking mouth. And for you to assume that man is not no damn street nigga because he went to the NFL, then you a fucking fool, to be honest. But what we're going to talk about right now is you playing in the people's face, okay? You're playing in her face. Nobody wants to be judged in that type of manner. You know what you were doing. You were trying to say because she's older, she's not as hot. So what would your response be if they said that about your wife? Right? You're not being accountable. Everybody on the stage is being honest about their stuff. We need you to have a piece of it, Glabusi. Okay? We need you to give us a bit more. You haven't said a lot since you've been on the stage. I don't know if you're timid, if you're a little scared. You were giving every bit of froggy at taste. Okay, I don't know if it was your birthday or something. Not sure what's going on. But we want you to have a little bit of that energy here on the stage, okay? So can you have a piece of accountability, all right? And acknowledge the fact that what you said was disrespectful as hell and you should have never came at her like that. And then try to say, I ain't think it was shade. I ain't think it was no shade. I ain't think I had shaded her. And the fact that you slick Carlos let him get off with some fuck shit like that is really an issue for me. Okay? It really is. Like, you should have held his feet a bit more to the fire because you knew what it was. Okay? I ain't like that at all. And then you starting the conversation with Willie, like Willie the one that started that shit. You know who started it. You should have went over there to Clifford the Big Red Dog so y'all could really get into some things. Okay? Then you should have asked, you need to start taking, if you're not going to get the fuck up, okay? If you're not going to get up, then you need to at least, since you mimicking Andy, okay, then I feel like the least you can do is ask people for questions, okay? Jami from ATL has a question, okay? And she would like to know, like, the least you can do is drop some type of something for us to submit questions, because if you ain't going to ask them, bitch, we want to know. Okay? And get it together. Like, y'all need to figure it out. Like, what the hell really going on? We just trying to ask a question. I just got a question. Shout out to Miss Wanda. I just want to ask a question. So what's going on, honey? Girl, fuck no. Like, girl. Now, you wasting our fucking time talking about a coochie in a can. I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff, okay? We ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, let's get into some things, sir. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh, child, I just can't. Shit just all over the place. And then, like, the only thing people about could hear and pay attention to was a damn coochie in a can. Like, nobody gives a fuck about that shit. I'm like, oh, is this how I feel? Like, get the fuck on. Who cares? Okay? You spend so much time on a small ass moment of the season. Like, let's move on. Move forward. Move forward. What's happening? Shit. Anywho, Latrice explains the situation again. And then she talks about the nephew phone, tracked it to Akeisha's house, says she supports Akeisha and everything. We already clocked that she don't. Okay? And you also was one of them BITs that act like somebody was beneath you too. So that's real funny that Miss WBW would sit up there on that stage talking about somebody thinking others are better than them when all the hoes around you think that. Get the hell out of here, including you. With your lack of business. What he said, a closet with no fashions, how dreadful. A business with no businesses, how dreadful. I can't. An enterprise at that. Go away. Go away, girl. So she says she supports Akeisha, whatever. She does. So Akeisha and Willie say they never had access to the phone. Once again, never had it. Sorry. Don't got it. Oops. Akeisha says the address was not hers. It was a few doors down. Now Latrice was telling everyone it was the lady's address. Akeisha tells her it wasn't. Then Latrice says it was next door. Then Akeisha like, girl, she had already said it was a few doors down. So when did it become next door? Next door is right next door, okay? I could have seen if you said it was the house over. Like, girl, it was on her street. It don't matter. It was in the area of Akeisha. Yes, it was. Because I already know how the Latrice stands finna get in here. It was in her area, Jami. Jami, excuse me. Can you come down for a little minute so I can tell you that it was over there on her street? It was in her area. I don't give a fuck about that, okay? And I'm going to tell you back, okay? Get the megaphone, bitch. All right? Come get this phone. Come get this phone, bitch. Come get this phone that you say belong to you. Come get it. Come get it. Come get this phone you talking about. You want it so bad. I need you to pull up. Come on, ma'am. All right. Anywho, so let's see. Latrice says you told Marie that the people had it next door, whatever. So that's when we got into it when she said that her niece had it. She's like, you told me your niece had it and threw it out the window, whatever the case, girl. Yes. If I done just got into it with somebody, okay, especially people that I don't know. BIT, I don't give a fuck about your phone. If it don't belong to my people, I'm not obligated to keep it, okay? It ain't like I stole it. It was given to me, okay? Tossed. What else is going on? So sorry. So sorry. God, I promise I pray God rest his soul. So sorry that, because nobody knew that was going to happen. We did not know that. You didn't know that. I'm so sorry. Okay? But what was done had already been done before he had even passed, okay? So don't do that. Because you won't want Marie to have sat up there and start assassinating your character, talking about how you stole some or you was this type of person and that. You weren't like that. For you to sit up there and try and accuse that lady of stealing something that was never even given to her to begin with. Then you want to sit up there and talk about somebody being a fucking hood rat when you just sat up there and text this lady something that I'm never going to let you forget because it's lame as fuck. Okay? Tread lightly, you antique face dummy. Girl, what? Girl, what? You have zero substance, B-I-T? What? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not going to let you forget it. And you think I'm supposed to give you something? I ain't giving you a fuck ass thing. What's up? Yeah. That's crazy. Send the people. We already saw the people. Let you tell it. Send them. Come knock on this door. Child, that is crazy. The people crazy today. They is tripping. So Miss WBW says so people just throw out phones. So people just throw out phones. Yeah, ho. We throw out phones the same way your nigga threw away that job knowing that his child and his wife needed some fucking health insurance. Fuck you talking about. Yeah, that's what we do. We throw them out like he throw away them jobs for sure. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We throw out them phones the same way you throw them wigs on your head. Absolutely, 1,000%. Yes, we do. We do that, ma'am. We do that. We do that. Okay. It happened. So sorry. So sorry. Didn't know what was gonna transpire with his passing. So sorry. It's gone, ma'am. So sorry. All right. Latrice says she can still track the phone. We got into that. I thought the phone would be dead by now, but I don't know. Okay. If you let me see. Oh yeah, we got into all that. We got into all of that. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, we get to the point where people are asking, should she be kicked out of the collective, Miss Aikisha? Okay, Aikisha said, you ain't gotta kick me out, bitch. I quit. Okay. Um. So what was interesting was when they was getting into it, Miss what's her name, Miss WBW. She had said that don't nobody on this stage even like you. So they going back and forth, they argue, whatever. She had said something earlier on the stage, like, don't nobody even like you. So when Carlos had asked everybody, like, yo, um, do y'all think that she should stay? Well, really, he asked Tambra and he asked Marie. And Tambra said, yeah. And I'm like, but who on the stage you said don't like her, though? Because Tambra just said, yeah, she should stay. And this is coming from the person that didn't give a damn whether Antoinette returned or not. But she was very clear on that. She could have said, oh, it don't matter to me. I don't give a damn what the hoe do. I'm trying to see if I'm going to stay. If I'm going to be here next year, I don't know. Okay? But what she said, yes, get to Marie. Marie said, well, listen, I'm going to tell you, okay? What going on between them two ain't got nothing to do with me, with Latrice and Aikisha. What they got going on, I can't really speak to that because that has nothing to do with me. But what I will say other ladies have done things and they weren't kicked out, i.e. Latrice. That's who I really want to say. But for the fact that I have grown into my demureness, I'm not going to clock that right now because I don't want to get into that because I done got baptized, I'm sanctified, and I'm a fucking doctor, bitch, okay? So I don't have to come down off my chariot to throw tomatoes with these bitches that much more anymore, okay? So I just want you to know that has nothing to do with me. However, these bitches have all done some things, okay? They have all done some things, and I don't think that should be enough of a reason, okay? Now, this right here was Miss WBW reason as to why she felt like the lady should be out the collector. I feel like she should be gone because, I just feel like we don't see her. We don't see her a lot. She only comes out here a few times out the month, okay, maybe 3. And then when she comes, she trying to push her own situation. You know what I'm saying? She got her own little agenda that she out here trying to push. Just like you pushed them books up on us, ma'am. Was that not an agenda? Just like you pushing these plates with affirmations, was that not an agenda? Just like you pushing these brunches with no people, is that not an agenda, ma'am? Just like you pushing brunches with dirty plates, is that not an agenda? Just like you pushing that enterprise to make it appear as though you really doing some work like that, is that not, Tommy? We're talking to you, Tommy, okay? Is that not an agenda, girl? I keep up there like, child, listen. Ain't that's why we here? Reasons. The reasons that we here. I know that's motherfucking right, B.I.T. That's the reason we here. What are you talking about? Everything that you said and gave is reasons why none of y'all hoes should be a part of the collective. Let you tell it. Because you don't talk to Latrice like that. Wasn't you up here crying your eyes out? B, please. Can y'all, Marie, can you talk, please? Damn it, girls, can y'all talk, please? Can we talk for a minute? Like, please, can somebody? I need y'all. We need this collective. I need it, baby. Please, baby. Come on, Escape. That's what it's giving. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? Please, can we talk? I have nothing going on. I need the collective. I know I haven't talked to you bitches in a minute. Please. Is she okay? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Can't be. Can't be, ma'am. Can't be. Pushing agendas and She don't talk to nobody. Bitch, you don't talk to nobody. What you talking about? Okay? Whew. Whew, fake facade. I can't. I'm gonna get it together. Let me wrap this up, child, because see, you was doing good. You don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Anywho, so when Miss BWB up there talking, going back and forth, all right, she gonna tell Akeisha, you can't overtalk me. And you know that you can't overtalk me though. Okay, you been trying to overtalk me. You can't overtalk me. Akeisha said we know, because that's all you gonna do is talk. Never open businesses. Never really pushing nothing. Never moving no businesses for real, girl. But yeah, that's all you gonna do is talk. Girl, I talk to all of these girls on the stage about how you be lying anyway. All of them done called you some liars. Okay, even the ones you trying to run up and befriend right now, girl. It's giving liar. It's giving Latisha. Okay? That's what it's giving. So then Akeisha says, so then she says, somehow they were going back and forth about stuff, and Miss WBW ended up bringing up some material things. Like, girl, material thing, that's all you talk about. Material, that's another reason that you should not be on this platform. Says the BITCH that be pulling up in what's that, a Porsche or a Maserati? I think it's a Porsche. Every scene says the BITCH that want to talk about fucking material things, but you stay pulling up in one of those so we can see what you got. That's crazy. Not the same ones that who husband be working these chains. What? That ain't material? What's that? What's that, girl? Stop that. Don't do that. Okay? Whack. Don't do that. Make too much money to ever do that. Come on, Whitney. Don't do that, girl. All right? So, anywho, Carlos tells them to calm down like they his children. Akeisha, girls, I'm not playing. Okay? You shouldn't have been playing from the beginning, but you have been. But anywho, so Glanisha Glabusi Pearson asked Miss WBW, like, are you good? You good? Listen, if it ain't true, it ain't true. Okay? If it ain't true, it ain't true. That's the problem. Another issue and problem on the stage is the fact that it is true. Okay? That's why she was hot and bothered. Hello. So then she over there asking about them keys to Ferry Street. Ma'am, you can't even get on. That's the thing for me. You can't even access nothing on Ferry Street, but you over here worried about somebody's keys. Ma'am, you could barely get into the door to discuss Ferry Street, but you asking about some keys? Do you see how stupid you sound when she already has keys to the building and she already showed you that? You sound just as dumb as you did in the beginning when you tried to say, Mint Dental is not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's not, you're not practicing. You're not practicing. Yeah, I'm not, bitch. Because I sold it for profit. Something you should know about since you got so many enterprises, but you don't. Okay? You should know a little something about that. I'm down there living my best life without a nigga out here embarrassing the fuck out of me, girl. Okay? I am over here chilling, not counting nobody's coins but mine. All right? So you sound just as stupid before as you do at the end. This wasn't a good reunion for you, just like that fit you had on last year wasn't either. But anywho, girl, I don't know. It's gets weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like learn something from this, okay? Because the way you showed up this season, I don't like it. I don't like it, WBW. I do not like it. I don't like it. Like, do something better. I'll see how I'm feeling when the show come back. You know what I'm saying? See what the reunion giving. Whether, I mean, not the reunion, but the previews, whether I'm going to actually watch. But, girl, listen, do better. Because this is not a good season for you, BIT. It's just not. I mean, really, we've been seeing through you for a long periodical time. And we just need you to do a better job because, okay? What else happened? So then, you know, Marie and them talk about how they felt like Akeisha should be there. And then Mr. King asked Akeisha, like, yo, how you feel about what they, you know, what she says. And Akeisha like, do you think I give a fuck about this woman and what she has to say? She can't tell me nothing. She couldn't tell me that from the beginning, which is why she's so bothered by me. But she really can't tell me now. Like, Now that's one that don't stop not now show for me. Understand? All right. So anywho, we talk about Marie and Latrice moving forward, and Latrice eating some type of a burger, I guess, from Marie, and Marie saying that she's in a better place. She really don't want to go back to who she was. Okay. She's baptized, sanctified, and she's a doctor, so she don't have time for the nonsense. Okay. And let me tell you something, Marie. Shout out to you, okay? Because you have not always been a favorite, right? And some stuff you were justified in, and some stuff you weren't. And I definitely leaned more towards Latrice in pretty much all situations when it came to y'all. And I just feel like good for you, because the fact that you sat back this season and didn't give them much, they had to rely on themselves, and then they showed themselves. And now you can sit back happy in a moment of calm and peace and know that you didn't contribute to none of the they got going on. And the only person that you did have issue with, y'all have sorted y'all stuff out and y'all are good. You and Timber. You know what I'm saying? So I just really think that's a good place to be in right now. All right. So, I mean, shout out to her for that. But then Latrice talks about, you know, I just want us to move on because, you know, life is short and, you know, we really ain't got time for all of that. And, you know, that really wasn't, you know, my character or anything like that. That's not even how I act. That ain't my character. Y'all saw how Marie had looked at Latrice. She looked at like, okay, girl. I'm going to let you have it this time around, bitch, okay? I'm going to let you have it because I'm not even in that place to go back and forth with you and clock you, because it's all bit of your character, just like we was at improv night and you tried to sit up there and talk about me and say you're not going to argue with BITs that's beneath you. Remember you said something like that? It's not your character, but you done sat up there and you done sent them text message over there to Miss Marie. That's not your character. That's not your character. That's not how you act, but that's what you showed. And even after them people sat up there and told you that that's not what it was, you still came down to the social media and still continue to put that narrative out there like that lady stole your phone when you knew for a fact that it was actually given to the niece, even if it was found near her home. Okay? If she's saying she never saw the phone or any, like, what you want her to do? Even the judge gonna look at you crazy. Like, what you want her to do? If she ain't never seen the phone or any of that, like, then you need to bring this back and go to the cousin. The issue is with, the niece. The issue is with the niece, primarily, in my personal. Okay? But you know, girl, that's pretty much that, honey. I gave y'all this review. Spent more time on it than what I may have wanted to spend on this review. Okay? I'm glad that it's over. Now, listen. We do not have to agree. All right? I do not give a damn whether y'all agree with me or not. All right? Y'all gonna feel how y'all feel. I'm not here to change your mind. Okay? But what it is giving is be mindful of how you talk in the comments, okay? It's not so much as what you say, but it's every bit of how you say it. You feel what I'm saying? That will always be the problem for me, okay? And what Khalees had said in that video, you may not like me. How I go? You don't even have to love me, but you will respect me. I'm bossy. I'm the I'm bossy. That's what it's giving over here too. All right, so you guys can, have your opinions and stuff. It's just about how you say it. I understand we're not going to agree, and that's totally fine. It's not going to really change my stance, because don't try to convince me, because I'm not trying to convince you. How you feel is how you feel. You have every right to feel that way, okay? But just want to give you guys some notes as you guys get down there and engage in this review. All right. I thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I am Jami. That's me. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel. We would love that. You can follow me over on the Instagram as well as Twitter at JamiThatsMe. Okay. What else? That's pretty much it. I ain't got a whole lot more. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Most of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I could face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can feel the pool